Knock knock. Who's there? Ada. Ada who? Ada tofu salad for lunch. Killing animals is bad. I want to become a veterinarian and work for Greenpeace.
Hey there, it's Thursday, May 3rd, 2007. I'm John Pachkowski, and this is Digital Daily. If you're going to smear Apple for bad environmental practices, you better have some hard data on hand, because goofy Photoshop treatments of the company's advertisements just can't stand up to a blow from the Apple PR machine. Greenpeace learned that Wednesday when Apple CEO Steve Jobs published an open letter disputing its condemnation of Apple's green practices. From the letter, Apple has been criticized by some environmental organizations for not being a leader in removing toxic chemicals from its new products, and for not aggressively or properly recycling its old products. Upon investigating Apple's current practices and progress towards these goals, I was surprised to learn that in many cases Apple is actually ahead or will soon be ahead of most of its competitors in these areas. Whatever other improvements we need to make, it is certainly clear that we have failed to communicate the things that we are doing well. I'll say, especially to Greenpeace. So Boo.com is back from its dirt nap. The online clothing store, which blew through $120 million in 6 months before collapsing back during the first boom, has reinvented itself as a travel site. Ironic, isn't it, that with all this talk of a second boom, the icon of the first boom's excesses has popped back up on the scene like the dead guy in Weekend at Bernie's. You know, the New York Times once tallied up all Boo.com's expenditures. Get this, 150 grand in salaries for the founders, 100 grand for their apartments, and another 100 grand to redecorate them, 654 grand for swag, and $5,000 a day for some fashion consultants and hairstylists to perfect the look of Miss Boo, the site's computer-animated mascot. You know, Miss Boo might have been prettier than Microsoft's Clippy, but she was easily just as annoying. And so was Boo. Democratic presidential hopeful Barack Obama may lose the support of that all-important 13 to 17-year-old demographic at the polls next year if he's not careful. Obama's campaign is facing some pointed criticism today after commandeering a volunteer-run Obama MySpace page. The page was created back in November of 2004 by a guy named Joe Anthony, and in the past year or so it's grown into a real grassroots internet movement. It's got something like 160,000 friends. Needless to say, the Obama campaign was a little uncomfortable about having an outsider control a public outlet like that. It tried to cut a deal with Anthony, but it balked when he asked for money. So it approached MySpace directly. It said Anthony was falsely representing himself as Obama and that the senator had the right to the URL containing his name. MySpace conceded. And that, as they say, is that. Although MySpace did promise to redirect Anthony's network of 160,000 friends to his next unofficial Obama fan page, assuming he cares to create one. That's it for Digital Daily. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow.